Welcome back. More breaking news now. After Prime Minister Narendra Modi's East India Company Jibe, also PFI, while he's making a reference of the opposition alliance acronym India, now Rahul Gandhi has slammed the Prime Minister. He has said, "Call us whatever you want, Mr. Modi." I'm quoting from the statement that Rahul Gandhi has made. He goes on to say that we are India, we will help heal Manipur and wipe the tears of every woman and child, and we will bring back love and peace for all her people. And he also talks about the idea of rebuilding India in Manipur. These are the statements of Rahul Gandhi. He has taken to Twitter. He's put this tweet out after Prime Minister Narendra Modi, in fact, launched a stinging criticism over the opposition alliance. Remember, he took a jibe today at the opposition alliance India, the acronym that stands for Indian National Developmental Inclusive Alliance, citing reviled names like the East India Company, the Popular Front of India, to assert that the people cannot be misled merely by the use of the country's name. Now, to this statement of the Prime Minister's, this is a big reaction of Rahul Gandhi's that has now come forth. Remember, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has made this statement in his address to the BJP parliamentary party, where he'd said that the opposition is frustrated and disappointed, and its conduct shows that it has made up its mind to remain in opposition. These were the statements of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and there's a counter to it that's now coming in by Rahul Gandhi. My colleague Pallavi is joining us with more details. Pallavi, there, Rahul Gandhi, through his statement, is continuing with his entire narrative of Mohabbat Ki Dukaan and the idea of India.
Yes, absolutely. And look at the words of his tweet. Basically, it's a response to the Prime Minister today when he spoke in the BJP parliamentary party meeting, saying that even the PFI, Indian Mujahideen, have the words India very much. What the Rahul Gandhi is now rebutting that is, you may call us by any name, but we still are India. The idea behind choosing the acronym India for the opposition front was precisely this, that it will represent India according to the opposition parties and Rahul Gandhi, which is not divisive, which is not divided, and it is not something which the BJP does. But second thing, of course, Rahul in his tweet also mentions the Manipur issue, talks about the fact that the tears of the people of Manipur is something which is going to be wiped by the opposition front, as the government has scant regard for these people over there.
Absolutely. And, while at that, Pallavi, he also goes and speaks about the idea of India that has gone missing from various BJP-led states. At least that is the assertion that he's making, because he goes on to end his tweet by saying that we will rebuild the idea of India in Manipur. How does one take these statements by Rahul Gandhi as an open attack, a stinging criticism of the Prime Minister?
So yesterday, you must have seen those posters which were being held by the opposition party leaders, and those placards read India for Manipur. There was a reason why they did that. It also had the saffron flag, it also had the Indian flag color on it. And the point that they are making is that the whole idea of naming it as India is it's going to represent all those people who otherwise are either ignored by the BJP, or second, who are victims of the divisive politics of the BJP. So he essentially is, yes, you're right, he's attacking the government, more importantly Prime Minister, for his comments on India opposition front. But more than that, also a reflection on the fact that, there have been more than 76 days which took the Prime Minister to break his silence. And in all these months and weeks, not much has been done to provide a healing touch to the Manipuris.
But Pallavi, if we talk about this new controversy that's now started with the Prime Minister making that statement in the BJP parliamentary, and there are responses that are coming in from the opposition, and this one namely by Rahul Gandhi, do you think now there is going to be a shift in the narrative, and this entire question of talking about Manipur is going to be taking a backseat, unfortunately, if this is the back and forth that continues?
I don't think Manipur is going to take a backseat, because the main reason for the ruckus inside the parliament will remain Manipur. And our opposition parties are also aware of this fact that there could be an attempt to change the goalposts, which is why they repeatedly say that for now, as long as the parliament session is on, we don't want to talk about anything else. Their rebuttal to the government's demand to discussion on all crime against women, whether it's Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, is that you are trying to change the goalposts, you're trying to dilute the core issue. And the core issue is that what has happened not just to women of Manipur, but what has happened to peace in that beautiful state. So I think the opposition parties are united this time round to try and ensure that the focus remains on Manipur.
Right. Pallavi, thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast with all the latest when it is about this story. We're quickly moving to this next piece.